My name's Matt Wilson. I work for San Diego Zoo Global. I develop online keeper training. So essentially, I'm building courses to be distributed to other zoos around the country to help animal care staff learn how to take care of their animals. In the field of ed tech, we develop curriculum, but we do a lot more than that. We have a broader understanding of the way people learn and what can help them learn. So instead of just writing a textbook, you write it specifically designed. You write it with performance in mind. So we think a lot about the way people perform and how they can be taught to help them perform their jobs or whatever tasks they need to do more productively. So it's sort of a systematic design of learning materials with the learner in mind. So I get to exercise all these different skills and backgrounds that I've sort of cobbled together along the way. But most importantly, other zoos around the country don't have the resources that we do to provide the training, to provide all these different training materials that we're providing. So by us providing it to other zoos, we're going to help to elevate the level of care that the animals receive in zoos around the country. Despite the hard economic times, people in our field have done really well, myself included. You know, I just got this position in the midst of the recession. So it's a growing field in spite of the fact that the economy seems to be shrinking, and both myself and other people I know in the field have done quite well during the recession. We think of designing learning materials in a really systematic way instead of just sort of a hodgepodge way. So we think about performance and what needs to be done. We think about the learners that are going to be involved. And so it's a really sort of guided, it's a creative process that's guided by performance. So I like that it has both halves, that it has a creative side and also sort of a systematic side. We focus on the soft technologies, which are learning theories and thinking about the way that we deal with people and the way that we deal with learners. So no matter how the technology changes, over time you're still going to have that same skill set, which is just essentially how you teach people to learn. I think to maximize your experience, the best thing to do is to get into the field as soon as possible. A lot of people get jobs before they're even out of the program, so that certainly will it'll help you get an understanding of how it works in the field, and you know, so don't be afraid to jump into something, even if you feel like, you know, I think people are uncomfortable jumping into the field before they finish their masters, but they shouldn't be, because that's the best way to sort of get your feet wet and have an understanding of the way things work in the field, and you're gonna, you know, you'll be successful even if you're only halfway through.